Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Fine? Good. Firstly, I want to ask you all about our last week. What we learned last week? The topic was comprehension, which means understanding. Comprehension is a kind of test to find out how well students understand written or spoken language. So, this much you have understood? Comprehension means understanding. Whatever is given to you, whatever is you are observing, whatever you are listening, if all is understood, that is the comprehension of that passage or comprehension about the picture or comprehension about the speech. Okay, so here comprehension means understanding, which we have done last week. So, this much you all understood. If anyone is having any doubts, please ask me now. I will solve it again. Show me your thumb. Okay, no doubt. Fine. So, today I'm going to start a new topic, composition. This is your chapter number 18, page number 72. Here, composition means creating something like a written work. For example, letters, essays, short stories, poem, etc. Last week we learned comprehension means understanding, where you got some passage and you read that passage and you understood, right? But today we are going to show you some picture, or even I can give you some topic, and you have to create your something to make me understood, right? So I will give you the picture, I will give you the topic, and you will create something on a piece of paper so that I can understand what you have done from the picture or what you have done from the topic given. How much you have observed the picture, how much you have understood the topic, that you will give me in a written way on the piece of paper. Okay, sometimes pictures will be given and you have to write upon that. Means first you have to observe the picture properly and then write few lines about it. Okay, and sometimes what happened, only topic will be given without picture, and you have to think and write few lines about that topic, but all should be in a proper way. How? Means whenever you are starting a sentence, it should be start with capital letter and it should be end with full stop, and in a proper manner with complete and meaningful sentence. As today we are going to learn how to write a picture composition and how to write a composition when a topic is given. I will teach both the things one by one. Okay, so here I'm presenting, just have a look on the screen. So today's topic is composition, right? Today's topic is composition. And first we will do the picture composition. Means writing sentences based on a given picture or set of pictures. What are picture composition? That you have to observe and you have to write something about that on a piece of paper. So, look at these beautiful pictures. Aren't they pretty? Oh, yes, they are. And if you look at them carefully, every picture is trying to say something. I feel they are asking us to write about them. What do you say? Yes, na? So let's get going. But first, we are going to learn how to write a picture composition with the help of a picture given or with the help of a topic given. So first we do the picture composition. Picture composition means you have to describe about the picture. If a picture is given, you have to notice each and everything in the picture, their action, their views, what kind of climate, sceneries, everything you have to keep it in your mind. So for that you have to learn few steps. A picture composition involves writing sentences based on a given picture. A picture composition requires the writer to carefully observe the given picture and describe it in the form of a composition having meaningful sentences. Means your sentence should be meaningful, it should be complete. Then only one can understand what you have written. Now, here are the steps how to write a picture composition. First, what you have to do? Carefully observe the picture, observe the things or actions you can see. Note down your observation as points in a logical order. Imagine the scene and try to frame sentences. Select a suitable title based on the imaginary theme you have made for the picture. Write the title at the top of the paragraph as a heading. Whenever you are writing anything about any picture or about anything, first what you have to do, you have to write the topic of it, about what you have written. So first you have to give the title of your paragraph, then only you have to start. Whenever you are observing a picture, first you have to give the title and then you have to start framing your sentences. In short, observe picture, observe the things and actions, observe, note your observations, meaningful sentences you have to make. Now, here's the time to show you the picture. Here's my first picture. Wow, pictures are always attractive, and every picture has something to tell us about itself. Right now? So, now here is our picture, and the picture is trying to tell us something. So, here we go. Wow, what a scene! You have remember now what you have to do? Because a picture composition is a description of a picture. So, it involves writing sentences based on a given picture. Okay. So, before you start writing a composition, we have few steps which you have to remember. That first observe, then observe the things and action, then note down the observation, and then you have to start the writing sentences, and that should be very meaningful. Can you see this picture properly? What is happening in the picture? Observe the picture carefully. What is the picture trying to tell us? as we observe, this is the picture of a park, right? Yes, this is the picture of a park. And what is else happening in the park? Yes, we can see the children are playing. So, this is the picture of a park where the children are having fun. Hmm. Count the number of children and even noticed their activities, what they are doing, what all are doing in the park. You have to notice that also. And create your own imagination, their actions and things. You can create your own story on this picture. Okay. So after observing this, what I have done, I have written like this. These are the observation which I have observed. Park, having fun, sex, climbing, old woman, puppy, riding scooter. Yes. So these are the points which I have collected from the picture. The same you can also try. Now I am writing the paragraph with the help of these hints which I have got from this picture. This is the picture of a park. There are 6 children at the park. They are having fun. 2 children are climbing on the tree. The old woman is sitting on the bench and telling a story to a little girl. A boy is standing behind them. A boy is playing with a puppy and a girl is riding on her two-wheeler scooter. Okay. Everyone is enjoying in the park. So whatever I read just, it is happening in the picture, right? So this was my observation. In the same way, you all can also write the paragraph. You all can write the same composition with your own observation. Right? Good. This much you all understood, na? Sure? Now, now, let's pick one more picture, and the picture is here in front of you. See what it's trying to tell us? Wow, what a beautiful scene. Let us now see what this picture is trying to tell us about itself. Observe the picture very, very carefully and write down what all you can find here. Now, it's time to us to write down the main points, what we observed or noticed in this picture. Yay! Well, before we move ahead, just have a look at the picture. What do you think? What it's trying to show? Yes, it is a picture of a picnic scene. I think so. Yes. So I will give the title to this picture, Picnic. So these are my observation. What else you all can see? This much I can see. You can also find more than this. So here we have written down the main observation. I'm sure on these observation we will be able to write a picture composition. So here I have written my composition. You all will also be able to write on your own observation. Now I'm going to read this composition for you all. Listen to it very carefully. How you have to frame sentences. Children are out for a picnic. It is a beautiful place. There are two coconut trees and a few plants. Lush green grass is all around. There are seven children enjoying themselves, and one is hiding somewhere. There is a chef cooking for them, and a boy is learning how to cook. They have put a big tent for themselves. A mat is spread out with a basket, glass, plate, and a jug on it. Clouds are also there in the sky. Children are eagerly waiting to eat. One boy is hiding behind the plants. I think the children are having a lovely time. I'm sure by now you all know how to write a picture composition. So far, you all understood the picture, how to write with the help of some hints, right? In the same way, you also have to find out the observation and try to frame your own sentences or paragraph. You have to start your sentence with capital letter and you have to end the sentence with full stop, and your sentence should be complete and meaningful. So every time, first you have to observe the picture and then you have to move forward. With the help of the hint, you have to frame your sentences. So, this much you all understood how to write a picture composition, how to describe a picture, how to write few lines on a picture. Good. Here you have to observe this picture and take the help of the hint given. And you have to write your own sentences with the help of this hint. You can do this in your rough notebook for your practice, right? So far we have done two. This you have to do yourself in the rough notebook and try to read out loudly. Okay? So this much you have understood? Good. So picture composition you have done, you understood. Now we are going to learn how to write a few sentences on any given title or topic. When a picture is given, you understood. First you have to observe, take the hint, and then frame the sentences. Now here, when a topic is given, no picture, then what you will do? You will think about the topic and you will create picture in your mind and then you will start writing. So first topic is my pet. My pet can be anything, maybe dog, maybe cat, maybe rabbit, because everyone is having different choice. So my pet can be anything. So here, just have a look on these sentences. Hi friends, I have a cat. Her name is Kitty. She is 2 years old. She likes to drink milk. I love to play with my cat. My cat licks my face when she is happy. I love my cat very much. So here, my pet. The girl is saying, I have a pet and her name is Kitty and her age 2 years. She likes to drink milk. Both like to play with each other. And the girl like her cat very much. So in this way, you can also write a few sentences about your pet by telling details about your pet, what it likes to eat, how you feel about your pet, what its name, how its look, everything you can include in that. Similarly, let us write few sentences on the topic my school. Okay, my school. What is the name of your school? Vidya Pratishthan Nande City Public School, right? Yes. So here is the second topic, my school. And in every school, this is a simple thing. Many classrooms, library, playground, assembly hall. So this is the simple thing everyone knows. So this much you can write. First you have to give the name of your school. Then you have to think rooms, which rooms, then grounds, assembly grounds, everything you have to think, and then you have to frame the sentences. Here, my school's name is Vidya Pratishthan Nande City Public School. It is very close to my house. It has many classrooms, a playground, and a library. The teachers teach us with a lot of love and care. I also have many friends here. I am very proud of my school. So here, see, first heading is there, fine. First sentence is starting with the name, with the introduction. If you are talking about my school, so first you have to give the name of the school. And in the middle of the portion, you have to describe about your school. Like what is there in your school? Classrooms, teachers, playground, library. More than that, whatever you are having in your school, you have to write in the middle part. And you have to end your paragraph with your connectivity with the school, with your connection with the school. Like you like your school very much. I am proud of my school. What you feel about it, that you have to write at the end. How you feel about your school. Okay? So, whenever the topic is given or a picture is given, first you have to introduce with the name. Then in the middle part, you have to describe it. What what are there in the school? And at the last, at the ending sentence, you have to talk about yourself. That how you feel about your school or whatever the topic is given. Okay? I think this much you all understood. Now, for making this topic more clear, I wanted to show you one video upon this so that things will become more clear to you all. Okay? So be quiet and just focus on the video.
Today, before we move into the topic, children, are you ready to play a game? Here are some hints. Observe them carefully and guess what it is. What are the hints given? Tiny eyes, long trunk, large ears, and short tail. Come on, children. I hope you all had observed the hints carefully. Now the countdown starts. 1, 2, 3. You're right. It's an elephant. Let's go through the steps for writing picture composition. Rule number 1. Look at the picture carefully. Rule number 2. Identify the points. Rule number 3. Frame meaningful sentences. The first sentence would be naming the picture. For example, this is an elephant. Second, third and fourth sentences are framed based on the points we observe from the picture. For example, it has two tiny eyes, it has a long trunk, it has large ears, it has a short tail. But children, remember the rule of punctuation. Start a sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Next, we can see a few examples. If you see a tree, what are the points come into your mind? Remember to start a picture composition by naming the picture. So, this is a tree. It has many branches. It gives us fresh air. It's a car. We all love to travel in a car, aren't we? So how many wheels does a car have? Yes, it has four wheels. It runs on road. Meow, who's that? It's a cat. Write a few lines about a cat. This is a cat. It is a pet animal. It loves to drink milk. We all love to see a peacock. Now, let's try to answer the questions using the given keywords. The keywords are beautiful, feathers, national. Fill in the blanks using the keywords given in the bracket. This is a peacock. It is our dash bird. It has colorful dash. It is very dash. Let's discuss the answers. This is a peacock. It is our national bird. It has colorful feathers. It is very beautiful.
Look at the picture carefully for a few seconds. Write 5 sentences about each one. Use the words given below. Before start your sentence, remember these points. Use a capital letter to start your sentence. Use a full stop at the end of your sentence. For example, have a nice day. These sentences start with capital letter and end with full stop. Picture 1. House. The keywords are house, tree, pond, flower, window, door and sun. This is the picture of a house. There is only one tree nearby the house. There are many beautiful flowers. There is a pond right off the house. The house has 3 windows and 1 door. The sun is shining very brightly in the sky. Picture 2. Elephant. The keywords are elephant, big eyes, tail, trunk and eat. This is the picture of an elephant. It is a big animal. Its eyes are small. Its tail is very short. It uses its trunk to pick up things. It eats leaves and fruits. Picture 3. Cat. The keywords are cat, pet, small, hunt, water and sleep. This is the picture of a cat. The cat is a pet animal. It has 2 small eyes and ears. It can drink salt water. It can hunt small animals such as rat and mice. It sleeps around 70% in a day.
You all understood properly through the video whatever was left, right? So after explanation, after the video, now it's time to test your knowledge. You all are ready? Okay. Now here I'm going to share the screen with the exercises. Page number 72 of your grammar textbook. Chapter 18, Composition. See, exercise A. Complete the label for your notebook. This is the information about yourself. So you have to fill it. Name, your name, class, your class, roll number, your roll number, city, town, village, you have to write yours, school name, you have to write. B. Write a few lines about yourself. Here also you have to write yourself because you have to write here my mother's name, your mother name, your father's name. I love to eat. What you love to eat, you have to write here. I love to play. What you like to play, you have to write here. I love to go to school because you have to write the reason over here. And here you have to paste your picture. C. Write a few lines about your family. Here you have to paste the picture of your family. Okay? And here you have to write about your family. You know now how to frame a sentence? Same way you have to do here. This is my family. My father is here. You have to write here. He works in kahan. You have to write here. Now here, exercise D. Look at these pictures and complete these sentences. Few hints are given here. We have to take the help of the hints and complete these sentences. Okay. So first one is the balloon man dash his cart. The balloon man pushes his cart. Rishabh dash sweet jalebis. Just see the picture. Pick the hint. This Rishabh eats sweet jalebis. In the same way, you have to complete all. Aditi jumps on the trampoline. Here you can see the picture. Karan fixes Nana's cycle chain. Observe the picture and then you have to take the hint which is given here on the top. Okay. Now exercise E. Look at the picture. Complete these sentences using the clues. These are the hints. You can say clues also. Dentist, uniform, hospital, teeth. Mrs. Deepa Bhagat is dash. She works. She wears a white. She is checking the boys. First is this. Second is also hints are given and you have to complete all the sentences. Third is also given. You have to complete these sentences with the help of these hints. I have done it for you. Mrs. Deepa Bhagat is a dentist. She works in a hospital. She wears a white uniform. She is checking the boy's teeth. Mr. Tarun Pal is a firefighter. He works in a fire station. He helps people to put out fires. He drives a fire engine. Third, Nisha is an architect. She draws and plans buildings. She is standing in front of tall buildings. She is holding a paper. Yes, we can see from the picture. We can get the idea what she is doing there. She is having paper in her hand. In all sentences, you can find out from the picture. Everything is given in the picture only. First, observe the picture and then complete the sentences with the help of the hint given. All the hints are given for you only to complete these sentences. In the same way, see the picture properly. Look at this picture and then complete the story with the correct words from the box. See this picture? Yes. Train, coolies, platform, yeah, boy, banana, doll, girl, mother, father, two bottles, suitcases, one big, one small. Mm. Hints are given here. You have to go through the hints and then try to complete the sentences. I have done it for you. First, you have to try and then you have to see mine, what I have done, just to cross check your answers. This is a picture of a railway station. There are many people on the platform. There is a train standing at the platform. Varun is holding some bananas. His sister Rekha is holding a doll. Mother is sitting on a bench. Father is standing near two suitcases. One suitcase is big and the other suitcase is small. A man selling magazines is behind father. The coolies are carrying suitcases on their heads. Now, this is the last one, I think. Look at the picture and read the sentences. My visit to a zoo. Here also, hints are given and sentences are made. I visit the zoo with mother and father. When we go in, I see a balloon man. Mother buys me a yellow balloon. There are many animals in the zoo: zebra, rhinos, tigers, monkeys, lions, and many colorful birds. There is a man with a camera. There are two giraffes eating leaves from a tall tree. At the last, you have to write at least two sentences on your own. So, you all are ready for that now to write the sentences of your own? Here I have written: my mother bought me an ice cream from the ice cream sale. Then it was time for us to go home. So, this was the exercises which we have done. Okay. You also please try yourself. After completing, just cross check your answers with my answer. Okay. If you're having still any doubt, anytime you can ask me. So please watch the video once again, revise the topic properly, and be punctual about your study. Okay.